Alright folks, we're going to do some side, front, shoulders. I don't know if the lighting's going to be so great on this here workout, but we'll see what we can do. This one camera looks just too darn close, but I don't know. What are we going to do, right? Alright, let me get the other camera going. So yeah, we'll do side, front. I'm gonna probably go pretty light today. I don't even see my straps, all this crap I need. And this one camera is way too darn close, but alright. So we'll mess around with that. So I'm gonna alright folks, so we're going to work shoulders. We have double view camera, single view. I'll get some portrait stuff, little pre-pump check, you know, is what it is, right? I'm going to need another camera stand eventually. Let me get that ready. And we're going to warm up slow, folks, and see how far we can go. I think I'll do all three, maybe back to back until it hurts. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. So the other day, I was training shoulders with somebody at the gym, and man, that about tore me up. So I'll just try and change up the angles. Sometimes the lighting's going to be good, you know, in different spots, like, whoops, watch out for the wall. So we'll see how it goes. This will be the last shoulder workout for quite some time, folks. Just let you know, we gotta take a little break, and fortunately, or take a break from the US, be overseas for a while, and so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll go well, and we'll continue to pick up subscribers, but not sure how my workouts are going to be and how much they're going to get filmed in the future is really my main dilemma right now, folks. So this camera, one camera's too close, one looks like the lighting is just poor, is all. So let me move this down just quite a bunch, I guess we'll say. So why am I doing shoulders over here? Mainly because the lighting is just way better. Instead of me looking, you know, as terrible as can be, it's a little bit better for me. So now one of these days I'm gonna try not till I get back, move this carpet so it's either underneath this dumbbell rack, or it's somewhere out of the way, under the decline. That didn't do anything, did it, except make a bigger mess. Alright, so I'm gonna move some things around. So yeah, I just gotta make sure that I rest enough in between sets. I was thinking I was gonna do decline for you all, but that might not be realistic. Alright, so like I said, I'll be going overseas. Not going to give specifics of where I'm at. But if we have Wi-Fi, we will provide footage for workouts, right? So let's see. Trying to get myself centered. It's not trying to go too high. Yeah, I learned a lot of different shoulder exercises to do. Problem is, I'm not sure any of them really are that great for me. I did find one lying on my side on a bench doing this I like, because that just hit things a lot different. So just so you can see what the front raise looks from this angle, a little different. We're just trying to go up to our shoulder. Now I've seen people, go way up here. That makes my shoulder pop, so we're not going to do that. Alright, so for this body, oddly enough, using 3 pounds is as painful as using the 50 pounders. So, yeah, if I could take all the weights off this decline, we could probably shove this right underneath here, or we could just slide everything down, which I might just try and do. Oops. So as long as the stereo doesn't get knocked over, folks. Now if I was smart, I would have just picked this up and put the rug over it, but oh, dang it. So look what we did. We broke our stand. I wonder if this is the one I just bought. Already broken. Just like that, folks. Daggone it. This is the new one. It's broken. Great. And now it's totally broke. So, never fails. It never fails. Alright, well, that's some cheap shit there. Wow, that broke all the things. Great. Wow, that wasn't even that much of an impact. So, we're down a camera stand now, folks. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can use this for now, so $15 down the tubes. And I did have this guy right here. So that one was nice because you could pivot it 90 degrees. Where this one is landscape only, and it doesn't lock into place very well. So it's kind of another piece of cheap junk. Yeah, so that sucks. And then we've got this guy right here, folks, which that does work, but here's what it is. Alright, so let's see if I can get this to work. Nope, this thing's junk too. Okay, never mind. No wonder I'm not using this one. Alright, so let's forget the 5s. We're not making a lot of progress here. And maybe this isn't such a bad thing because this is kind of like a close-up on the dual camera of the shoulder. I'm not sure the lighting is so great, but yeah, it's a bummer I broke that freaking camera stand, but cell phone, selfie stand, whatever. I've gone through so many of them, and some of them I can tape them back together again, right? But that one, no, not going to be able to do that. And then I don't know if we can fit this, slide this under here. That'll kill my back. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There's nothing I grab. Hold it overly. So you just keep sliding down. Maybe we'll get there. Still gotta lay the carpet out more. So that is getting closer. Not there yet, but oh yeah, we gotta go way down. We're gonna need to take this barbell off here. Let's see what else I can damage, break. Okay, so we'll take the barbell off. And we might be able to lift this up. Okay, so there's that. Eventually I gotta slide this down or cut it, one or the other. Alright, so we gotta do some 8s. Tomorrow I'll do bicep, tricep, and that'll be the final workout here in the home gym. Till much later this year. So yeah, my shoulder workout was it last Friday? Yeah, last Friday was such a bruiser to my ego that I'm feeling it still. Things are popping all over the place, folks. So I have eventually I'm going to put up a whiteboard in here, and we'll be able to have a few other things in here. For maybe marking down PRs, you know, like I'll have this PR board. So we're just trying to get warmed up. So weird, I have a different little problem with the right shoulder. The left shoulder has a problem near the trap, The right shoulder feels more like a rotator type thing. I don't think I can throw a football anymore. So that's kind of a negative. And this stand just feels like it's too low maybe. I love how my got this tablet I use that'll shoot 4K if I flip it around the other way, but it's nice from the aspect that I can at least get it, you know, head level or whatever. And it's magnetic and sticks to the thing, so I don't have to tighten it in, all that nonsense. Alright, so we did 10s. I do have 12s. I think we'll take a little bit longer breather. And now if I could get this thing to swing out this way, oh, there we go. That might be a little bit better. So yeah, I spent most of the last week in Virginia Beach and shot a few videos out there, not as many as I'd hoped to do. But we at least that was not too far from home. Unlike where I'm going to be soon. You know, I don't know how many folks have had to leave home for an extended period of time, but definitely gives you a little anxiety, a little fear of the unknown, right? Fear of the dark, fear of whatever. Whew. So we're gonna take a breather. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while till I'm lifting the heavy freaking dumbbells again for side raises. I think we need to just take it a little bit easy. So I think actually tomorrow we'll do a bicep tricep workout again. Then I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna be on an airplane. I don't want to do neck, but I think we need to do separate forearm video. Get that in and see how that goes. Oh, I do have another camera I can use. Another camera stand. This one's reliable. Shit, I didn't even think about this. This thing can clip on up here instead of using this 5-pound weight. It's a 5-pound weight. It was a 2.5-pound weight. So, yeah, that should actually fit up there. I never thought about using this thing for this purpose. Shit. Now, assuming I can get this on here. And of course it wants my fucking passcode. Never fails, right? So I don't know why this thing rebooted itself. Oh, Christ. Yeah, holding my arm up there like that did not feel good. So I need a kind of need a wide screen. I don't know how good this is going to turn out, but. Alright, shoulders. So I got enough cameras hard to get all the with different cameras, get them focused on one spot. Like I need to put a piece of tape down. So I think we're going to handle this differently here. Let me slide this down a little bit. So I'm glad I have all of these different kind of mounts and stuff, and it's like, yeah, this stuff could work pretty good if we could just get things to line up right. Alright, that's still, I think we're okay here. Well, this camera wants me to be about right there, I think. Trying to find one spot where I don't have to move. Okay. So I'm looking over here. I found a good spot for the left arm finally. And the right arm. Huh. Alright, so 15 pounders, folks. Should be getting pretty warmed up by now, right? Could work some. Just to give her the fronts a break, let's do some rears. Now one thing, this is not a figure flattering movement for me because then the gut starts to come in, but we're going to bend over and you can do this with a bench. I should have used the Life Fitness machine today, but so that one camera's not catching that, but hopefully the other ones did. If not, find somebody to complain to, because I'm probably not going to respond. Yeah, so I have a lot of videos, folks, that are going to be released later on, and so the reality is, you guys might not realize I'm even gone. You know, you watch this video, you'd be like, oh, he's back. No, he's gone. He's still gone. I gotta figure out, I was gonna bring some different gear with me and figure out which things to bring, which things to keep behind. I was thinking maybe the Cerberus sleeves. Some of this stuff is, you know, just adding so much weight. The cheap gray sling and then the good bench daddy. I was thinking would go with me. Then I realized, oh, I need my weightlifting gloves. So there's more of an expense, or more crap to take. So we're not going to take our Mad Dog. That's staying behind. Or the cheap Chinese ones. I did want to find my other elbow sleeves. But I might just have to take the cheaper ones. Or figure it out, I don't know. Alright, so let's do some front 15s. Just change it up a little, the order. I want to get the shoulders over with, front shoulders over with, and drag out the rears. So, you know, the lighting, depending on where I'm standing, you know, the angle of the camera, this exercise can look pretty good. And sometimes it don't look so great, but I think we'll try. I need to do some YouTube shorts. portrait going. Just about. Let's see what, you know, the negatives about the portrait mode are when you're doing an exercise like this and you're swinging your arms out, you have to just keep stepping back. So it's like, now front raises, maybe another story, but trying to capture the action, that's another a little bit of a difficulty. Alright, so we'll skip 15s on the side. We'll go to 20. Alright, I'm going to do 20s side raises, working the delts. Oh, I can hear that right shoulder popping. Not good. Alright, so that's a good set, except for a little pain. Probably should take some ibuprofen ahead of time. Yeah. So we got stretch out a bit more. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna do a set of rear delts maybe on the next go around. If I can recover. Yeah, I almost feel like, well, maybe we shouldn't go too heavy today. Every workout this week, I have not been very impressive. I mean, I did Smith machine military press, but that was yesterday. Or was that this morning? That was yesterday. But flat bench was the lightest I've gone in a month probably, I think. But, you know, sometimes you just need a little break. Alright, so I don't remember what we did last time on the rear delts. I'm going to try and do some rear delts here. I'll try it from this angle. This does not bother the shoulder today. You know, when I do the Life Fitness and I really use a ridiculous amount of weight, that's when I start to feel things there. So that was just some light 8-pounders to get warmed up. Yep. I got another. Forgot I have another stand in here. I gotta get motivated to get another Samsung tablet. Just like the one I have, maybe a newer one, maybe built-in Wi-Fi or built-in 5G, 4G, whatever. If I get one like Verizon compatible, but that thing's great for doing these videos because you got a nice big screen to look at. One that's even bigger would be better, but the only problem is I don't look as good after it records as I look in the screen. So that's kind of a bummer. Alright, so what are we going to do next, folks? We need to get some of this over with. Let's try and do 20s to the front. Folks, we're going to work our front lat, our front deltoid with some front raises. I don't know why I always start to say front lats. So we're just going to try and bring this up to about shoulder level. Some people may go higher, but I think it's not in the interest of my shoulder to do that. because of the camera angle, folks, it looks like I'm going higher than I am. Alright, so that's good. I need to redo my rack. I'm realizing that this thing kind of is not set up that great. Yeah, don't buy this cheap cap rack. I should have sent this thing back. So I have room on the big rack, but I thought, I'm gonna buy some more dumbbells, you know. At least I want to get a set of 55s and a set of 65s to fill out some of the sets I have, but I slide that down. I might be able to get another set on here for a smaller weight, or not. Yeah, I think I can fit the 15s on there. That would be great, actually, if I could do that. Yeah, just about. If I slide it down. Oops. So yeah, I would like a 4-foot, 3-tiered dumbbell rack one day, and add those 2 sets. But then on the high end, I really want 90s, even though the best price I saw for something over 80s was like the 95s, the Walmart rubber coated. They're $115 a piece, which I think is a better deal than what you can get any 90s for. But I've already got 80s. Getting 85s, I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. But 90s, 95, maybe 100. If I could do 90 and 100, but then, you know, I probably can't do the 55 and 65 because we won't have enough room on the rack. But I think that would be pretty nice. Or I could just leave the 100s on the floor. It's probably easier to access them if they're down there. I don't know. Kind of, you know, interesting thought of what I'm going to do. One of my magnetic weights has fallen behind the rack. So, yeah, we have all those. The dumbbells I want to buy. Do I really need them, you know? How many videos am I going to make with those dumbbells? I don't think I'm going to make a lot, so maybe it's not worth the money to buy a bunch of dumbbells. Alright folks, doing side raises for the delts. I may have already done this weight, but I'll do them again. 20s. That's good. And put these back. Alright, so I'll do some rear now. Show you guys a different angle. Gotta try and do these where they're figure flattering. And done that. Alright, so take a shot at this energy drink. So one thing you guys haven't really seen, I haven't done anything with this hex bar. That would be one of these days worth, you know. The heck, this camera started on its own. One of these days. That's weird. I don't know how it started on its own. But yeah, the hex bar, we haven't done any workouts with that. We haven't shown any deadlifts. You know, the deadlift form Nazis would probably be all over my ass. You know, deadlift's not a good exercise for somebody of my stature. Being taller, I don't find it to be an advantageous exercise for me. But I was doing it for a while, and it just adds to my back and joint pain. Would I like to do it more often? Yeah. So you may see that in the future. Throw in some deadlifting, critique my deadlifting. I don't know. This channel is way too upper body focused. Wow, it started again on its own. What's going on here? That's kind of scary, you know, like you could have somebody recording you and just start talking stupid shit about somebody. Okay, what are we going to do next, folks? So I'm looking at this one camera. I'm like, dang, if I could just get okay, so we got to do we have to do 20s to the front? I think we need to do 20s to the front. Alright folks, so we're working on our deltoid, the front part. Alright, in this exercise, we're just going to do the front. Not trying to raise over my shoulder, even though the camera angle is going to make it look like it. And maybe I'm going a little bit over it, but not over my head. That's good. Alright, so there's 20s. And yeah, so you can hopefully see a little bit. So yeah, hopefully 9 months from now, folks, I'll come back, maybe 10, maybe 20 pounds lighter. I'm going to take my time trying to lose weight. I need to maintain a high protein diet, yet we do want to lean up some. Actually, I gotta say, we want to lean up a bunch, but you know, how much muscle are we gonna lose? If we go too drastic, we're gonna lose a bunch of muscle. So I want to take our time. I keep slowly dipping into the mid 260s. Haven't been able to stick there, you know, but need to be like up. I'm in the low 260s. I'll be happier there, and then hey, we're in the mid 250s, and then hey, we're in the low 250s. And at that point I'll be like, okay, we've got to decide. I mean, if it's working, it's working, right? So we'll keep pushing. If we can maintain the strength and lean up, that'd be better for my heart, my age. Alright, so we'll do 30s to the side. Alright, doing 30s to the side. That's good. Slowly getting there. Yeah, I think, you know, physique-wise, so throw out the stomach. I'd like to get the traps bigger. I think the shoulders may be a little too big in comparison to the arm, but that's, I don't know. The bicep is lacking. The triceps are pretty good. They could be, I guess triceps could be bigger for bench press purposes. Chest looks, you know, a little, looks good, but it needs to get more ripped up. Then the back looks good, but same thing, it needs to get more ripped up. So that's where we're at. Alright, so let's do some rear delts. I don't even know if this camera's getting a good view, but we're going to do a set of rear delts with 12 pounders. And I think we'll try it from this angle. And there's those. So, yeah, I think the other thing, I want to put another inch on my neck, which will suck because I'm already, a lot of my shirts I can't even fit in dress shirts. But it's like, can't just throw those out, can't donate them, because guess what? What gets bigger will shrink back down, right? So, even though my neck is as big as it's ever been, some of that's attributed to the weightlifting, some of it is fat. If we lean up, that'll go away a little. Maybe some of the other shirts will fit, maybe they won't. But at some point, you know, I probably won't be able to do much anything. So I'll be like, okay, all those dress shirts from 10 years ago, they fit now. So, you know, good idea to keep them. Because I think even if I stop working out, I'm going to probably get really fat. But my arms might not be as big because the muscle's probably going to go, right? And so if they're fatty, you know, maybe stuff still fits. I don't know. I could see myself blimping out to 300 really easily if the situation unfortunately was I was going to say right, but you know, ripe maybe. All right, so let's get a set of 40s in for side lats. Let's just get this over with. All right, we're going to try and do some 40s for side raises. I don't have my lifting strap, so that might be a problem. That's good. Well, I was feeling a weird pain that I've never felt before. So sometimes when I do the heavier weights, I'll do one at a time, one arm at a time. Just because it's anymore, it seems like such stress on my body, and I'm not wearing a weight belt, so. Whew. So I think we did 20s to the front. We could try 25s. I don't even have gloves on. Nothing. Wow, so manly today. So it's funny some of the comments I get. Of course I got a stalker or two out there, but the comments from some of the guys that what they write on there, but that's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Alright. So, We'll do 25s next to the front, I think, and then we'll call it. I don't feel like a 45 side. I don't think it's in me today, especially where I can't even point to it, but something back there just did not like that. Yeah, I went to Planet Fitness today, and I did abs. I was going to use the rear delt machine. Every time I go to use it, two people were on the two machines. Then I said, oh, let's do leg extension, leg curls, so I did that. I didn't get any other weights in besides abs and walked on the treadmill. Then got a phone call and had to go. So that was my workout. Those were the workouts today. Alright, so we're going to do front raises, so we're working this front part of the shoulder. And of course, if you guys watch a YouTube short of this, you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I gotta say that one of my favorite workouts to do at the gym, honestly, was doing shrugs with the Smith machine, then side raises, and then following up with the fronts. I felt like I'd get a... We're going to kill this camera. I feel like I get a really good pump out of it, and but right now, folks, just not, the body's just not there, unfortunately. We're in too much pain. And you know, you got to be careful when you do other people's workouts, I guess. Those that are more flexible, younger, not as strong, and have better endurance, whatever. But, God, I never got to say goodbye to my new friends at Planet Fitness, unfortunately. They've been nice. And I got new training, well, kind of have new training partners. So, we'll see how that goes. And maybe we'll get a... So you guys over here don't really get to see too much, but yes, right now I'm feeling pain up in here, and the way back here somewhere. And of course I have the constant pain there. Today the elbow doesn't hurt, which is nice. Alright, I'm going to shut this camera off.